Joining us now is Brianna Shelko. Brianna, welcome. How have you been?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So we met through the magic of social media. You had reached out to me, and I was excited to meet you and to learn more about you. So you are quite talented in a lot of different ways, but in particular, music.
Yes.
So tell us about your journey and how that started for you.
Sure. I started writing songs when I was 7 years old and I started recording at 10. So by the time I started recording at 10, I had about 2 albums worth of music that I could have recorded. And then from there, it kind of progressed. I got signed when I was 16. It didn't work out. Went independent at 17, ended up on MTV when I was 20. And I'm 28 now. And the journey just has not stopped. It's just gotten crazier and with more opportunities and working with some amazing influencers like the one who actually featured on this song, On My Way. So it's opened up a lot of doors, and that's kind of where I got my start.
Now, On My Way, tell us about that. What do you mean the influencer kind of took notice on that?
Yeah. On My Way is my new single dropping on April 15th, and it's featuring Sam Be Yourself. And I don't know if you've seen Netflix's Rhythm and Flow. It's a show, it's a rap competition, and he was like top 6 in the nation, and he's absolutely incredible. But his stage name is Sam Be Yourself, and he's featuring on this track. So you'll get to hear him as well.
That's wonderful. And are you going to be playing that for us now?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
let's take a listen.
Hey, tell him what? Hey, I believe that I'm on my way. I believe that it's all okay. I know that sooner or later it would be my name on that stage. Getting ready to tell the ones that I love that I'm coming on up. The dream is finally won, and I can't help but smile. Why? Just bought some real fancy wine. I'll grab the check and I'm ready to jet 40,000 feet because my dreams are finally met. And I can take a deep breath. Why? I know my family's fed. Hey, I believe that I'm on my way. I believe that it's all okay. I know that sooner or later it would be a better day. So hey, I believe that I'm on my way. I believe that it's all okay. I know that sooner or later it would be my name on that stage. Breaking bread and pass around the table again. Celebrating the wins there with all of my friends. I'm gonna get that Grammy and buy my mama Mercedes Benz. Yeah, pray with the team cause it's the way up. Celebrating the love, tell them that they're enough. I'll keep it humble though, cause that's how we roll. Till the weight is nice and then we hit the road. Ready to go. Had to sacrifice what you know about working through all them hard nights, or being told you never get to see the limelight. Baby, we on our way. Yeah. Give it back. We're just too relaxed, then we give it back, give it back. Hey, hey. Whoa, we're just too relaxed, then we give it back, give it back. Hey, I'm on my way. I know it would be a better. I know it. Listen, listen, hey, hey. On my way. I know that sooner or later. I know it. Hey. Oh. It would be my name on that stage.
Yay! Wonderful, Brianna. That's fantastic. So I have a question for you.
Thank you so
Now, are
much.
you writing both
Yes.
the music and the lyrics, or are you using a beat and then you're adding the lyrics? Like, what's your process?
Great question. I actually work with Grammy Award-winning producer Jonathan Crone. He's also my manager, and he writes the majority of the music. I come up with the concept, and I am a pianist, so sometimes I'll come to him with the music already kind of in mind, or sometimes I'll come to him and we'll build a concept together. But in this particular case for this song, he definitely built the music from the ground up, and I fell in love with it. I just knew we wanted to use horns because it's very triumphant, it's very fun. So I think he did a great job.
I love that too. I love the line about making sure that your family's fed. You have so many great lines in this piece, and I know that it's authentic for you and it comes from your heart. When it comes to songwriting, where do you get most of the ideas from? You said you have over 500 songs. Congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm one of those songwriters that, like, if I've had a breakup, like, if I've had anything hard going on in my life, or if I've had great things happening, or if something sad happened, I lost somebody, because I write about it all. Like from the time I was 7 years old, if my parents, they went through their divorce at 7, I wrote about, songs about that. I wrote about my brother. He was going through a hard time during that talent show I was in. So the song was called "If I Ever Lost You." So it's really just a compilation of my stories and what I go through. If you listen to my songs, it's a tale. It's exactly where I'm at in life and what I'm doing and what I'm up to.
Now, you spend the majority of your daytime working to help other people's brands achieve great success.
Yeah.
Are you implementing any
Yes.
of those own secret things that you're using for your own branding?
It's the hardest thing, because you only have 24 hours in a day. And I manage several companies' brands. And so it leaves very little time for my own. The little tips and tricks I do learn along the way that are working for my brands, I do implement in my personal life, or vice versa. Like if I find something works on my personal IG or my Facebook or whatever strategy I'm working on TikTok, I will implement it to my brand. So it's kind of like one hand feeds the other, but I just don't have enough time for my brand. I need to work on that for sure.
Well, I was excited to meet, like I said, we met through social media. I was excited that you learned about my show, and it's basically an uplifted brand. That's what I do. I like uplift other people, and it's all positive. And I know that you spend your life doing that as well. So I thought, oh, we're kind of two like-minded people. Maybe we could just spend a little time together.
I love it.
Me celebrating you. I love the fact that you played the song. Was this one of the first public performances?
This is the first ever public performance of this song. This song hasn't even dropped yet. It will drop, what's today? The 11th. It'll drop in 4 days. So wow. on the 15th, you're the first person to hear it.
Thank you so much, Brianna. And what are you hoping for the trajectory for your overall career?
Well, I hope to be the next Max Martin. I fell in love with songwriting before I fell in love with becoming an artist. So what I hope to do is write for big artists. I want to work with DJ Khaled. I want to work with people like Max Martin, who, I get to write for, like, these massive brands, Demi Lovato, and, people of that sort. And I would say that's my number one goal, is becoming a really, really well-known songwriter. But obviously I want to have my time on stage too. I just want to be able to be in a spot where it makes sense and I get my feet wet, even more wet in the industry, and establish my brand a little better. I also want to win a Grammy.
Yes, go ahead, Brianna.
I also want to win a Grammy. That's what I want to do.
Okay, there you go. Well, you could just start with that goal and then reverse engineer it. But I do think that you are definitely on your way. Brianna Shelko, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. It was a delight meeting you and getting to share this song with you. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Be well.